Welcome to another episode of the ProScope Magnifier. I'm Peter White. Had a lot of requests from you out there for another segment on how the ProScope is used in law enforcement investigation. So I wanted to play little snippets of an interview that I did with Detective Michael O'Connell, a longtime investigator of violent crimes. Fair warning, there is a little piece in there that's probably not for children to hear, and also those with sensitive ears. It's a little graphic. With that being said, here is how Michael O'Connell uses his ProScope Micromobile.
Okay, I'm a freelance private investigator. My background is 30 years with the Washington County Sheriff's Office, 23 of those years in investigation. Retired as a detective sergeant coordinating the major crimes team. But I can, with the use of the ProScope and the micro, I can get a sense of whether or not this particular item of evidence needs to be forwarded to someone with better credentials than me in terms of examination of blood spatter or document examination or what have you. It's very easy, it's very intuitive, no manuals, you don't have to study manuals. The ProScope probably would be most helpful in the general field of forensics. Subfield of the thing that I think of most is firearms examination, examination of minute blood spatter, artifacts. I can give an example where recently Rod Englert examined in fact this is how I learned about the ProScope. He examined a firearm for me on a death investigation. We were trying to determine whether or not it had been a contact gunshot wound, which would have been indicative of suicide had it been, and it turned out that it was. With the ProScope, Rod was able to locate minute artifacts, tissue, etc., down between the barrel and the frame. No, I just can't. I can't say enough good about them. I know that although I personally haven't had to do this, I know that law enforcement frequently has situations where they have someone out on the street who's claiming to be A, they have their doubts, they think he's B, and when I first got my micro, I was experimenting with it. I was taking pictures of my finger, and you can take a picture that is so detailed and so clear that you could then email that picture of the fingerprint to a technician in the office who could then code it in and determine who that person is. That would save tons of time and effort. If there's not enough PC to hold this person, you have to have a technician sometimes come out to the scene. Makes it so much faster and simpler, and anybody can do it.
So how are you using your ProScope? I'd love to interview you for the ProScope Magnifier. Also send me your questions and suggestions. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, tweet. Thank you very much. And thanks very much for taking the time to watch the ProScope Magnifier. Have a very happy and safe Thanksgiving. I'm Peter White. We'll see you next time.